everyone, and hello, everyone. Welcome to Choices Life Coaching. And my name is Jennifer Gray, and you are here at Choices Life Coaching. And today's segment is on the Life Wheel Assessment. And with the Life Wheel Assessment, what it is many coaches use assessments like a life wheel. Let me just show you a brief example. Can you see it? Okay. Now, this is the Life Wheel Assessment. And within the Life Wheel Assessment, it is we use the wheel to help clients determine what to work on, and we ask clients to rank their satisfaction in each area of life. Then we discuss which area to focus on to increase the client's satisfaction. Now, we rank your satisfaction with each of these areas from 1 to 10. What stands out to you as you look at how you rank these different areas? Okay. In the 8 areas is your career, money, income, investments, retirement, your living environment, your setting, home or apartment, office, car, etc., your personal growth, and what you do to learn or to improve yourself, your health and recreation, and this will include everything you do to take care of yourself, and also your community and your friends, your involvement in their lives, their involvement in your lives, and do you have a social life? Now, also within that 8 area is family. Family, married, single life, children, and God, your spiritual life, your higher power, your creator, the source of all things. Now, within this life wheel assessment, what areas of your life that you think that you need to work on? Okay, if you need to work on your career, as a life coach, we are here to help you set goals and work on these areas to help you improve your finances at work. We can help you become more intuitive to your employers and employees around you. We can also work on how are you coming across at work. Are you a procrastinator? Do you plan well? Do you manage your time efficiently? Are you efficient? Or do you spend most of your time socializing at the water fountain? So what areas of your life do you need to work on? Now, in your finances, do you need to work on your finances? Do you need to learn how to invest, learn how to save, learn how to budget wisely, pack a bag lunch, save some money? Are you saving for an emergency fund? Your living and your entertainment. Is your living and entertainment? Are you setting up your home and apartment, your office, car, etc.? Is this conducive to who you think you are? Does it represent you? Your personal growth. Are you going back to school? Are you taking classes? Are you developing emotionally? Are you growing most emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually? Are you growing in terms of your peace and your well-being? are you growing in the areas of your relationships? So these are very important areas. Now, with everything, you have to take your health into consideration. Your health is your most precious resources. You cannot buy good health. You can maintain your health. Are you living a healthy lifestyle? Are you getting a regular checkup at the doctor? Are you taking a physical once a year? Are you having a balanced diet? Now, are you seeing a wellness coach? They have so many coaches out there in so many different areas that can help you. Now, within this, how are you within your community? Do you have a good relationship with your friends? Do you have a good relationship within your social group and your social network? Are your friends ratchet? Do you need to get better friends? Are your friends pulling you down? Are they lifting you up? Are they speaking into your life? Now, in your personal life, within that relationship, is there harmony or is there a lot of combativeness? So, what areas of your life do you think that you need help in? What areas do you think that you should be working on? Now, using the assessment wheel, once the client fills out the application and fills out the assessment wheel, we use these questions in your work area. Be specific. What makes you satisfied or dissatisfied with your work, with your job or your career? How does your real world career path compare with what is expected of you? What do you expect from it? And what's most important to you in a job? How well does your current job supply what it is that you need? Because you're there to give a service. Okay, always remember that you're there to give a service. That's why you collect a paycheck at the end of the week. Now, what needs to change within your working environment? Okay, these are questions that you need to ask yourself. Money. What led you to rank money as either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the assessment wheel? Now, what do you care about in this area of life? What are your money values? And this is very important because most people do not put, they put a certain value around money, but it's tax season. Right now, there are so many tax breaks out there for the middle class and the lower middle class that the rich, they really don't tell you about. So you really need to speak to an accountant and see if you can get a lot of tax breaks this season and for this year for the tax season. Speak to your accountant and ask them, where can I save? Where can I get a break regarding how many dependents you have, whether you have property, whether you are a joint owner in another property. Do you buy your own uniforms for clothes, for work? There are so many areas that you can get tax breaks in at this time of the year. So speak to your accountant and look into that as well. Okay, now give me a quick overview of what's going on in your financial life. What has got your attention? What would you like to see change this year within your finances? So as a life coach, we are here to help you in that area as well. Do you need to be more disciplined? Are you spending too much? Do you need to get an extra job to pick up, bring in extra money or extra income? Are you and your spouse speaking openly and honestly regarding your finances, this is an area that is very, very important, okay? Because most marriages and most relationships, they usually break up because of infidelity or financial issues. So these are things that need to be addressed. Now, within your living environment, how does the things you own enhance your life? How do they distract from it? How does it do you get caught up in the things that you own, that you become so materialistic that you're forgetting about your personal relationship and the people that are in your life that is very, very important to you? Are we giving them enough attention? Are we giving them enough time of our time? The same way we go to work and work on our job and we put in our time, it's the same way we have to put in that effort into our relationship. Now, for your personal growth, within that living environment, back to that, within the living environment, which ones will really make the most difference? What is in your environment that bothers you or drains your energy? Do you have that feng shui going on? Is your apartment, is the air and the energy in your apartment, is it just flowing really, 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 really nice? Are you happy to come home at the end of the day? Because if you are not happy when you come home after a long day's work, or when you open the door, it's like, oh my God, I can't stand this place. That's not good. You need to probably clean up, rearrange the apartment, do something that is going to make you happy, declutter, have the kids clean up, do something. You understand? There's so many things that can affect us not being happy in our own space. So take a look at your own space and see what it is that you're happy about. Do you need to remodel the basement? Do you need to remodel the bathroom? Or do you need to put an extra paint of coat on the walls? Do you need new art? You understand? So this is also very important to our well-being and to the harmony of our essence and to our person. Because when we come home, we need to be happy within our space. So that's very important as well. Now, if you could make one change in your living environment, what would that be? What would you change? Within the personal growth, what is the cutting edge for you right now in personal growth? Is it your education? Is it your finances? Is it your emotional well-being? That is very important. Is it your mental state? Because a sound mind, a peaceful mind, and a peaceful heart makes a happy person. No matter what's going on around you or within the environment, your personal growth is a nonstop thing. This is something that you will continue to do up until, I guess, retirement. But you have people in their 90s coming out of retirement, opening up business and bakeries and stuff like that. So what is it that within that area that you think that you need to work on? Now, what skills and attributes are these areas of expertise do you want to develop this year? Do you want to work on your spiritual growth? Do you want to work on your mental state? A sound mind. We see crazy people every single day. So, what areas that you think that you need to declutter and remove some of the junk out of your brain, just like let go a lot of BS, a lot of stuff that you really have just tucked away and it's just sitting there and, you know, growing mold and stuff like that because it's junk. Okay. Now, the other thing that I think is really, really important within our personal growth is forgiveness. I have seen people hold on to forgiveness till it brings sickness within their bodies. I mean, ailments like rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia. It causes them to be so dependent on medication. Is there, in your emotional state, is there things that you just really need to release it and let it go? These people probably aren't even thinking about you, or if they are, big deal. So what? Who cares? Okay. Do you need to work on your emotional state? Because that is very, very, very important. Within your personal growth, are there things that you have wanted to try and do and didn't get around to doing? I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a Barbizon model. I think I weighed like 97 pounds, 102 pounds. And being that my parents were immigrants from Jamaica and they just came to the United States, they had no idea what modeling was, what it pertained. And this was a dream of mine because I had the height, I had the weight, and back then I had the youth, I guess, to accompany it, but my parents was totally against it. And one of my dreams was to always do a photo session and to do a photo shoot. And I went into Manhattan on Saturday because the opportunity came up, and I did my first photo session. I'm now, what, 25 pounds overweight, but I was really nervous. But as I continued to do the photo shoot and to do the poses, and I was really pleased that this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I did it. Now, it's up to me whether or not I follow through on it. Oh, they love me. Oh my God, you have such a unique look. There's a market for you. La, 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 la. So I'm going to take a couple of the photos, and I have to choose which ones will go on the cover of my 2 books that I've completed. But saying that to say this is that we all have choices. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you living the life that you want to live? Are you living your dream? If you're raising children, you know, are you happy? Are you happy with how you're raising them? Is there areas that you can improve on? We also do family and group coaching and family counseling. So is there lack of communication? So there's many, 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 many things that we are here to help you with. And with your health and recreation, are you getting enough activity? Most of us work and we live in a sedentary work environment. A lot of us work long hours, and then we come home and we cook, we clean the house, we sit down, we watch television. Are you being active enough? Are you getting enough air, vitamin D? Are you getting enough sunshine? Are you getting away from the city from time to time? Are you getting away from the concrete because the pavement? And are you spending time in nature? These are areas of your life that I think that we all can improve in our health and our well-being. Now, with the community, describe your social life. Like, just describe it for me. How satisfied with your social life are you? Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Or do you need to tone it down a little bit? Do you need to step it up a little bit? Where is that area that you think that you need to work on socially within your own community and within the group? How do you want to be involved within your community? What is your contribution within that community? Are you volunteering? Are you setting good examples for the children that sometimes it is good to give back? You understand? So there's not just for Thanksgiving and Christmas when you're giving away turkeys and for the holiday season for Christmas toys. Are you being active within your community? The next one is, where are you serving others freely from your heart, not expecting anything? Just to give of yourself, to let that light shine and to just help someone that probably can't even help you. Where are you helping? Are you helping? Are you reaching out? Are you touching bases? So these are things that brings harmony. I don't like to use the word balance because when people say balance, I see a scale and parts of it tips this way and parts tip that way. But when I say harmony, I see an orchestra, a symphony of all the different parts of our lives, like the violin, the guitar, the cello, the flute. You understand? All of it working together in harmony to give you the best centered, peaceful, and happiest life that you can, to also become the best version of yourself. Are you limiting yourself? Are you in that area of, I'm afraid to fail, I'm afraid to try because I'm afraid of success, or I'm afraid to try because I'm going to fail, or I might not be good at it? What are you doing right now in this present moment and time to help you to live to your fullest extent of yourself? Like by the time you die, or by the time I pass away, I can say, oh my God, I went out in the blaze of glory. I did everything that I could possibly do with my gifts, talents, and abilities, and my life mattered. And am I leaving a good legacy for my children? These are so many questions. What is it that you think that you need to work on within that area? Within your family life, how do you experience your family? How do you see your marriage right now? How do you see your singleness right now? How do you see your living situation in any relationship, if you're in a relationship? And if you're not in a relationship, how do you see yourself in a relationship? So these are many areas that they have so many coaches out there that can actually help you in any one of these particular areas. Now, what's best about your marriage, your family life, that you actually absolutely love? And what areas that you think that you need to improve on? So paint me a picture, of what a great marriage is, of what a family would look like or should look like. Where do you think these areas need to be improved? And what are you committed to? Are you committed to each other? Because at some point the children are going to grow up and then there's going to be still two people in the house. Are you still lovers and friends and, boyfriend and girlfriend and courting each other? Or are you two strangers sitting in the house? The kids are now in college and off doing their thing, and both of you sitting there looking at each other like we don't know what to do. So these are areas and things that I think everybody needs to address. And how is your spiritual life? Do you have a relationship with your higher power? Do you have a relationship with God? Not everybody goes to church. A lot of people may stay home and who knows? People do many different things. Are you meditating? Are you reading the word? Are you finding time for yourself, for your inner spirit and your inner purpose? Now, what do you aspire to do in this area? What is your ideal thought on your own spirituality? What is the gap? What is missing? And how do you think God wants to meet you or relate to you in your spirituality? So this is just some of the suggestions and topics, and I'll be back again tomorrow where we'll be discussing either defining the problem or the coaching agenda. Also, you can also listen to the show on Spotify, Anchor FM, and Google Podcast, Breakers, and Radio Republic. Also, you can also call into the show or tap into the show on Jennifer's Perspective and give me a comment, a suggestion. I'll be doing several podcasts now that it's the new year. Everybody has done their part. Now it's time for me to get back to business and get back to work. Okay, so call in, send text, give me some suggestions and some feedbacks. We're also scheduling appointments for the month of January, and you can contact me at 201-749-1918, or you can send me an email to Jennifer Gray, JG, at jennifergraycoach.com. Now, also, you can like and subscribe and give me suggestions, okay? I love you all. Thank you so very much. And I love you, but you know that God loves you more. And I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless you, and good night, everybody. Now, let's see. Hello. I just did it. Wow. Everything is really okay. We're still recording, I think. So I click the button, the live recording. Yes. And